Hey everyone. Yes, I know my hair looks ridiculous. I didn't just shower, I just worked out. I did like a bunch of burpees for like 45 minutes, an hour. Could have done more, but I was like, I gotta wait longer between sets to recover, so I'll do more throughout the day. But yeah, I was sweating, so I combed my hair. I'm Angelo, homeless filmmaker in LA. Man, what a crazy night. It's been quiet here in the valley, but there was a curfew, and I was worried about that. And anyways, I don't want to talk much about that other than to say, my last video, I said donate to the Minnesota Bail Fund if you can. I donated $5. And I did what I knew I shouldn't do, which is, as I'm getting so much better out of my dissociative disorder, I just kept checking the news, checking it, and I was addicted to the point where I was getting anxiety, and I nearly got a panic attack. I could feel it in my chest. I'm like, oh fuck, this is the last thing I can do after all the progress I've done. But I was addicted to the news and checking what's happening, and for nothing. All this grandiose ideas that I gotta see it, or else I'll be stupid if I don't know what's going on. I gotta fix everything. So I'm trying not to look at anything except maybe once at the end of the day or something, just to see, like, again, if there's a curfew or something, because these racing manic ideas are, give me lots and lots of anxiety. And unfortunately I slept all right, woke up feeling a little messed up. I went to bed real late because I kept checking the news and social media, and again, it was for nothing. It was just to feed my anxiety. And I ended up, I was trying to read a screenplay, The Grand Budapest Hotel. Fantastic script. I don't even understand how this was constructed. It's so well written. And I love the movie and I love the script. And yet I can't even identify, like, well, who's really, I guess Zero is the protagonist, but then who's the antagonist? Like, and yet I was still so engrossed in it while reading it, and the language in it is fantastic. It's almost as detailed as the images in the movie. Every frame is so carefully planned and detailed with Wes Anderson, and so symmetrical, and the color scheme and the costumes and the food in that movie, everything's so carefully planned, and it's there in the screenplay. I don't know if it was a shooting script, because an early draft may be very different from the final movie, but it seemed very close to the final movie. I've only seen it once, like 6 years ago. I loved it, so I don't remember if everything was the same, but it definitely felt like the same movie. And so anyways, I was so addicted to the news. I almost like have to say this to admit I screwed up. I kept looking at the news to a point where I nearly got a panic attack. And then when I tried to stop doing that, I was like 50, 60, whatever pages into Grand Budapest Hotel. I started reading it yesterday. And so I made myself finish it until like 1 in the morning, because I'm like, I don't want to stop until I finish this. Would be a waste of time. Why did I get up today if I'm going to do this? I can sleep later. And I still did everything I needed to, went to sleep, still got up at 5, and I'm like, I don't want to lie here. I want to get up, get moving, and do what I need to do, and exercise. And I had to just finally like try, and I'm not deleting all my social media, but just like make it harder for me to access. Delete anything that's easy for me to access on the home screen of my phone, so it's all buried within menus. And just try and be clear, like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, why? I'm this is just feeding my anxiety. It's not for anyone's benefit. Shit, emergency brake wasn't on. So, yeah, so I was really trying to push myself hard. I'm getting better at burpees every day, even though, I still got to lose quite a bit of weight. I'd say at least 30 pounds. But, yeah, I did a bunch of burpees, and I'm going to do more throughout the day. And it's not even like a workout, burpees, it's not even really for like building a ton of muscle. It's just overall everything. It gets your whole body moving. It, works your back, your legs, thighs, calves, arms, shoulders, chest, abs, and heart and lungs. So that's why I do them. It's just kind of, I want to work everything. I'm not worried about building big muscle. I just want to push just like overall my whole body. And talk to my mom a little, because yeah, man, I was getting such anxiety. It was free, but it wasn't exactly just my dissociative symptoms. So that's good, because it means I'm making progress on that. It was just kind of a different, related obviously, but it was kind of a different thing. It wasn't just making me relapse even further in my old symptoms. However, I got to be careful. I still feel that knot of anxiety in my stomach, and I got to just slow myself down, think carefully. I'm rereading through this book, which I love, and maybe I'll try and finish for a third time, read it today. John Truby's The Anatomy of Story. Great book. And I learn more and more each time I read these screenwriting books. Screenwriting, it's like, books that give information on screenwriting. And just trying to understand, okay, just control myself, take care of myself. Because what the hell kind of compulsion is that to check the news? And for what? It was ultimately just to feed my own, like, addiction to it. But anyways, I trust I'm getting better overall. And, just getting clearer on what I need to do. And I'm just moving better overall. Like, I'm getting up, I'm not laying around in bed or in my car. I'm not wasting time. When I need to get up and go somewhere, I do it instead of lying around like, oh fuck, I don't want to put my gloves and hat on and everything. And maybe I'll go back to those feelings, that's fine, it's natural. But or it's normal. But doing all right overall, and just trying to eat very healthy. Anyways, I might just take a nap now. I don't know. I think that'd be good for me. And try and listen to a video or something. So, anyways, I needed to say this for me. Like, again, to almost like admit that I screwed up. I should not have gotten so engrossed in that stuff. But it's also a mistake. And fortunately, I didn't go through the worst as far as my anxiety goes. And looks like I'm still recovering overall from my dissociative disorder.